The problems keep piling up with Chicago's new speed camera ticket rules. Before the flash and fine, you're supposed to get a warning.
Yeah, it is actually written right here in the city code. But CBS 2 investigator Dorothy Tucker discovered that warning is often too little too late.
I come through here 4 times a day, twice in the morning, twice in the evening.
Nick Lucero's transportation of choice? A bike.
I divvied here today, and it avoids driving through this intersection.
But this is not about protecting the planet. This is about watching out for his wallet.
I don't want to get any more tickets, yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's pretty desperate.
A desperation driven by a series of flashes. Speed camera snaps on Ashland near Lake.
I think 6, maybe 7, and I expect that I'll get more.
But wait a minute.
You were speeding.
Yeah.
And you shouldn't have been speeding.
That's correct. I agree. I was speeding. There's evidence that I was speeding.
Evidence he's not disputing. In fact, the first citation he received was March 12th. That's his car, clocked doing 36 in a 30.
The flow of traffic through this intersection is often more than 5 miles per hour over the speed limit.
But this citation, since it was the first, was just a warning, no charge. A reminder to slow down, protect children, reduce accidents, save lives. Except there was one big problem.
I received the warning more than 2 months after the actual incident, and so there was no time for me to actually correct my behavior.
I am extremely angry.
75th and Jeffrey is where Angelisa Winding was caught speeding on March 12th. This is a warning, but it was issued after she raked up not 1, not 10, but 15 tickets.
What's the sense of sending a warning if you're not warning people in enough time? The warning would have been great for me.
The city has been issuing warning notices for years, but the numbers started skyrocketing after March 1st. That's when they reset those cameras, flashing and fining drivers going just 6 miles an hour over the speed limit. It used to be 10.
Between March 1st and May 27th, the latest ticket data the city provided to the CBS 2 investigators, we found nearly 320,000 drivers were cited for speeding and got warning notices. But the problem, as Winding and Lucero noted, is timing. When were the notices sent?
It has to be that I receive a warning and then I can correct my behavior so that I don't receive future tickets.
On paper, the city code says within 30 days after verifying the owner's information. In an email, a city spokeswoman says it can take 4 to 6 weeks, so that's up to 42 days. Let's look at Winding's timeline. Remember, her citation was March 12th. 30 days would be April 10th, 40 days April 20th, but her warning notice wasn't mailed until May 14th. That's 64 days. It was a similar timeline for Lucero, 64 days.
If the government's intention is to issue a warning to correct the behavior before it becomes punitive, then they've failed in that intention because the warning didn't come, for months.
We heard from more than 100 viewers after our first investigation into the city's new speeding rules, many with the same complaints as Winding and Lucero. Date cited, date issued, long wait. For one driver, it was 103 days.
So here's the question. Why does it take the city so long to issue warning notices that drivers desperately want?
I'm Dorothy Tucker from Channel 2 News.
We took that question.
I was hoping that I could talk to the Commissioner of the Department of Finance.
Straight to the department responsible for sending the warning.
Thank you.
First, a promise.
Thank you.
Then, the wait.
We're going to give it another 5 minutes.
When 5 minutes feels like another 10, we get the hint. This lack of response comes on the heels of an email exchange that quite frankly left us scratching our heads and asking the same question. What's the deal with the delay?
I think I think it's a way for the city to get money.
Let's take another look at that data, just the fines. Comparing the same time period over the last 5 years, we've never seen numbers like we're seeing this year, a staggering $26.5 million.
As it stands, I've received over $300 of tickets from just this intersection.
Right now, it is $580. That's right now.
Both are convinced they wouldn't owe as much money if they'd just gotten the warning notice a little earlier.
I don't have a job, so that hurts a lot.
It says what the speed limit is, and you just have to slow down.
Alderman Scott Waguespack supports speed cameras,
That's the bottom line.
but even Waguespack acknowledges the sudden surge in speeding tickets
The city has to make sure those go out.
and thinks 30 days is too long to wait for a warning.
You want safety to be priority, and if you can get that notice out faster because somebody's doing a repeat thing here, then do it.
The alderman promises to meet with the Department of Finance.
Very frustrating.
In the meantime, Winding hopes she can get on a payment plan with the city, and Lucero plans to bike as long as he can. Dorothy Tucker, CBS 2 Investigators.
Some drivers told us they've tried to get their tickets dismissed because the warnings arrived well after the 30 days. So far, they have not had any luck. Catch up on Dorothy's previous speed camera investigations by downloading the CBS Chicago app and clicking on the CBS and 2 Investigators tab.